In June, Orleans Parish Sheriff Susan Hudson halted the criminal justice system when she pulled her deputies from courthouse security duties. Well, after an outcry, those deputies were brought back the next day. But now there's a similar crisis happening over there. And investigative reporter Mike-Perlstein is joining us. Mike, you say there's really no solution to this in sight?
Well, right. This time, instead of the court grinding to a complete stop due to a deputy shortage, it's slowing to a crawl.
It doesn't get more fundamental than the sheriff in charge of the jail bringing the inmates to court.
Transporting inmates to court may seem fundamental, but due to a severe shortage of deputies at the Orleans Justice Center, it's happening less and less at Tulane and Broad. And fewer inmates means fewer court hearings. And those delays can gradually throw the criminal justice system out of whack. I'm here at court about noon, and there's not a single bit of activity in any section of court. Behind the scenes, the criminal court judges have been urging Sheriff Hudson to resolve the problem, but instead it has gotten worse. According to this memo from the judicial administrator, each of the court's 12 judges are now getting on a schedule to get defendants in court only 2 days a week.
Doesn't mean that she needs to transport them to other cities. It's moving them one block from her custody in the jail to the courthouse.
The judges even invited Hudson to meet with them as a group, but according to this letter from Hudson, she declined. The letter noted that the number of deputies available to transport incarcerated defendants has gone from 14 before the pandemic to 5 now. In the letter, the sheriff described her staffing levels as, quote, at critically dangerous lows. But Louisiana law requires sheriffs to, quote, execute the process of court. Rafael Goyeneche thinks Hudson is violating that law.
Due process rights of those inmates are being delayed and denied by her policies, contrary to state law.
City Council President Helena Moreno agrees.
I think it's going to be real problematic for the sheriff based on the fact that she's likely violating law.
Moreno said she has been trying to work with the sheriff to find solutions. The shortage of deputies is no secret, and Moreno says the council is open to giving the sheriff more money in the mid-year budget cycle. But while other criminal justice agencies have submitted proposals, the sheriff has not.
While other cogs in the criminal justice wheel certainly are in line to get additional funding during this mid-year, so far we can't seem to get her numbers correct and straight to see if we can assist as well.
In the end, Goyeneche thinks the court's slowdown will increase the number of inmates in the jail, something that the data is already showing.
It's going to create even more staffing issues for the sheriff.
Now, of course, we reached out to the sheriff for comment, but her spokesman said she has nothing to add beyond her letter to the judges, which I should add, we did not get from the sheriff's office. Now, you can find the full letter on our website, wwltv.com. Katie?
More to come. Thanks, Mike.